Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 30th. Be the one with elevated self-respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Today's topic is easily bestow blessing. So today's Avyak signal is I am a supremely pure soul. Remain stable on the seat of this elevated self-respect. While performing all the actions, you will become someone who easily bestows blessings. To keep this in your awareness is to have the seat or the throne. Therefore, always have the awareness I am a charitable soul who performs charity in every action. I am a great soul who always has elevated thoughts, speak elevated words, and perform elevated actions. When you remain stable on this seat, Maya can never come close to you. Now we will be listening to Mohini Didi. Om Shanti. So this whole month, Baba has given us so many self-respect points. So he didn't make even not only great souls, but also the souls who are always stable in their self-respect and able to accumulate charity. So some people ask, like people do some donations, some charity in this world also, but what is the difference? So when we give donation, it's to the poor soul, poor meaning those who you feel mercy for, but charity is something different, meaning charity is something that you give to somebody that they need at that time. So if you fulfill the need of the souls, then that is charity. Donation is just giving whatever you feel like giving. So sometimes you give whatever you have, like some drinks to somebody. But if they are not, if somebody is really thirsty, and if you give water to them, then you will receive more blessings. Not only that, but also it should be like the blessings should come from the heart. But I think you all might have heard one story about Brahma Baba. Like Brahma Baba used to go with his father for business. And during those days, like there were no aeroplanes or trains. So some people used to travel on camels and or other different means. So Baba was returning, uh, and his father was very thirsty and he was looking for water everywhere, but he couldn't find even a single drop of water. But after some time, he just found one hut, and in that hut, there was an old lady, very old, and she knew that there was no water around, so she was just keep sitting there with 2 3 pots of water, and they drank water there, Brahma Baba and his father. And at that time Brahma Baba realized that there is no well around for water. People So what Baba did, so Baba just shared this with somebody who was very wealthy in their business. So they arranged like 2 3 wells around that corner, that area. And so this is kind of charity with bhavna, with love that you do. So are you understanding this? This is charity, meaning you, if you are doing that action of charity, meaning you are giving life to somebody at that time. So when we came to India after partition, uh, so all BKs, so some didn't have even house to live, nothing to eat, no arrangements. So what we did, like in India, we call it like somewhere we serve water, only water to everybody. So what we used to do, like keeping pots filled with water, keeping it outside, and we used to keep refilling those pots during the day. So now these days, like they are all permanent things out there, but at that time we used to arrange and fill the pots throughout the day. So that's in the same way, Baba tells us, you just discern what the souls need at this time. If they are looking for peace, they are looking for love from God. So what is the true love? That's what they want to experience, the real love. So Baba has given us that love. So we also have to become charitable soul. And how can we do that? By imbibing this power of purity. We all have this power, which is power of purity. So how to use this power of purity? So one is, so Baba is saying, just do this charity. How? So your thoughts should be elevated, because that is also an action of charity. So our words can also do charity. Our actions does charity. So to perform charitable actions, there are so many ways: thoughts, words, action. So we all should churn on this, reflect on this. We don't have much time to just share, but this is our last point of this self-respect, and then new series will start. We have already received from Madhuban. So just think on this, churn on this, get up like after Amrit Vela, just reflect on this point especially, and just give respect to everybody. When you give respect, that is also a mean of charity. Whoever is in front of you, just give respect to them. So what happens when you give respect, then their self-respect increases, and their confidence and also respect. So both. So just give respect to everyone. Reflect on this. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avik Murli revision
Om
से
Shanti. Now
सोलह
we will
से
revise
फरिश्तों
the
के दिल
Avyak
से
Murli.
ध्यान
Om Shanti.
Om
Avyakt
Shanti.
तारीख
Avyak
है
Murli.
11 मार्च
So today's
1969।
the revision of the Murli is
परिस्थिति
of
में ढाई साल
1971's Murlis,
स्वस्थ
November 3rd.
व्यक्त में रहते अव्यक्त स्थिति में
The
रहना
means to overcome
सबसे
adverse
सहज
situation
है।
is your original stage. Has the
फिर
practice
जहाँ
of being in
ये
Avyakt
करना
stage whilst being
तो
in
लगा सके
corporeal become easy?
इसी अभ्यास
You
को
have come
बढ़ाने
to
के लिए
your home,
अपने घर में
to this
अथवा
bhatti,
भट्ठी में
to increase the
बैठकर
practice of being
तो
able to
उसके
stabilize your
सब
intellect
अनुभव
whenever you wish.
सदा काल
So
पर्यंत
now you have to
वैसे
try
ही
to
रहते
make
हैं
the practice of the short time
जैसे कोई
here,
भट्ठी
make it
गरम बर्तन
permanent.
में
Just as you
बैठकर
consider yourself to be
अपने
Avyakt
को
angel
अव्यक्त
whilst
दर्शन से
walking and moving around when
वैसे ही
you come to the
कर्म
bhatti,
क्षेत्र
or in
समय
Madhuban,
समय
in the
पर
same way.
भी
You
यह
should keep
अभ्यास
this
अपने
practice.
साथ ही रखना है।
So keep this practice with
एक
you on the
बार
field of
किया हुआ
action
अनुभव
or whilst
कहाँ
at
भी
your
दोहरा
service
सकते
station,
हैं।
wherever
जहाँ
you
किया
happen
था
to be.
वहाँ भी
So
यही
you can
अभ्यास
remember an experience you
वहाँ
have
जिस
had once
स्थिति में थे
anywhere. So
वहाँ
by
भी स्थिति में
remembering the
स्थित
experiences you
व्यक्ति
have
को
had here
आदत
and
पड़
by
जाएगी।
stabilizing yourself in the same stage,
जैसे लौकिक जीवन में
the intellect will
ना
develop
चाहते
this
हुए भी
habit.
आदत
Just as
अपनी
in
तरफ
Lokik life,
खींच लेती
also
है
a habit pulls
वैसे
you
ही
towards itself.
अव्यक्त स्थिति में स्थित होने की
So,
आदत
in the
मन
same
चाहे
way, after
बाहर
you have
या
developed the
अंदर
habit of stabilizing
स्वतः
yourself
ही
in the
अपनी तरफ
avyakt stage,
खींचेगी।
this habit, it will
इतना विचार
automatically pull
करने
you
पर
towards itself.
कई ऐसी आत्माएं
So
हैं
there are some
जो अब भी
souls who, even
यही
whilst
सोचती
making
कि
such
मेरी
effort,
आदत है।
that this is my habit,
कमजोरी क्यों है?
why do you
फिर
have
क्या?
this weakness? Why do you become angry? Why didn't you
कहीं
become sensitive?
मेरी आदत
So
है?
they will say, oh, it is my
ऐसे
habit.
जवाब अभी भी देते
Even
हैं।
now, some children
तो
give
वैसे
this
ही
reply.
यह स्थिति
So, in the
बार बार
same way,
अभ्यास
if
की
you
आदत बन
create
जाती
this
है
stage or develop the
फिर
habit of this
ना
practice,
चाहते हुए भी
then the habit of
अव्यक्त
this
स्थिति की
avyakt
आदत
stage will pull
अपनी
you.
तरफ आकर्षित करेगी।
It will pull you towards
यह
itself,
आदत
even
आपको
against your
अदालत में
conscious wish.
जाने से
So,
बचाएगी।
this habit will save you
समझा?
from going to court.
जब
Do you
बुरी
understand?
आदतें
So,
अपने
since you are
आप
able to
अपना
adopt
सकते हो
bad
तो
habits,
क्या यह
are
आदत
you not
नहीं बन
able to
सकती?
instill these good
दो
habits?
चार बारी भी
So, when you
अगर
have done
प्रैक्टिकल में
something
लाई
in a
जाए
practical
तो
way two
प्रैक्टिकल
to
में
four
उसे
times, so by
प्रैक्टिस हो
putting that
जाती है।
into practical form, you develop
यहाँ
that
इस भट्टी
practice.
में
So,
अथवा
you put
मधुबन
this
में
practice into
इस
practical
अभ्यास
form
को
in this
प्रैक्टिकल
bhatti
में
in
लाया जाए।
Madhuban. Do you not?
जब यहाँ प्रैक्टिकल में
Since
लाया
you put
तो
it into
प्रैक्टिस हो
practical form
जाती है।
here and you
तो
develop that
प्रैक्टिस की
practice,
हुई चीज
then that
क्या बन जानी चाहिए?
then what should something that you have
नेचुरल
practiced,
और
it should
नेचर बन
become
जानी चाहिए।
what? It should
समझा?
become natural and part of your nature.
जैसे कहते हैं ना यह मेरा
So
नेचर है तो यह
what will happen when this
स्वाभाविक
stage will become
नेचुरल
your
और
nature?
नेचर बन जाना चाहिए।
So it will become natural
यहाँ से
and
ही
your
जब
nature.
नेचर बन जाएगी
So
फिर
what will
क्या होगा?
happen when this stage will
नेचुरल
become your
कैलेमिटीज
nature?
हो जाएगी।
Natural
आपके
calamities
नेचर
will
में
come.
रहने के कारण
This
यह
has not
नेचुरल
yet
कैलेमिटीज
become your nature. This is why
क्योंकि
natural calamities are
फैसले
waiting.
ना करने वाले
Because if
अवसर
those
स्थिति
who are
से
opposing or are not
परिस्थितियों
able to
को
overcome
पार
those
नहीं कर सके
situations with your own
तो फिर वह
stage,
परिस्थितियां
then
आएंगी
how
कैसे?
will those situations come
संघर्ष
about?
करने वाले
So
अभी
those who are
तैयार नहीं हैं।
opposed are not yet
इसीलिए
ready.
यह
And this is
परिणाम
why
मिलने में
it is
देरी
taking
हो रही
longer
है।
for the curtain to be
अभी तक
opened.
इन पुरानी आदतों से
Even now, you
पुराने
have not
संस्कारों से
yet developed
पुरानी दुनिया से
disinterest in the old
पुरानी
habits,
दुनिया से
old
पुराने
sanskars,
वे के
and the old
सिद्धांतों से
things, the old
वैराग्य
world,
नहीं हुआ
the
है।
old bodily relations.
कहाँ भी जाना होता है
Whenever
तो
you have
जिन
to go
चीज़ों को
somewhere,
छोड़ना होता है
you have to turn
उनसे
your
पीठ करनी
back
होती है
on the
तो
things
भी
that you have to leave
करना ही
behind.
पड़ता है।
So, don't you
एक
know
तो
how to
पीठ
turn your
करना
back?
और दूसरा
Firstly,
जो
you don't
सुनता
turn
नहीं
your
है
back
उसकी पीठ
or
नहीं
anything. And secondly, you don't follow
सीता
up
और रावण का
on any
उदाहरण लेते हैं
instruments
ना।
you receive. You have seen
रावण
the
के लिए
toy of
सीता
Sita
पीठ
and
करती
Ram.
है
Have you
पीठ
not?
करती है ना।
What does Sita do to Ravan? She turns
आगे
her
की
back.
कहानी कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
Okay, so we will listen to the Murli, rest of the Murli tomorrow. Om Shanti.